Everyone knows the great commander, Osman, the founder of the empire that ruled the world for centuries. But have you ever wondered about the woman who was the true secret behind the realization of his dream? A woman who wasn't just a wife living in the shadows, but the spiritual and political half of the greatest alliance in Islamic history. Get ready, for this is the story of Bala Hatun, a woman of angelic beauty and iron will. In the 13th century, amidst the chaos of wars and brutal Mongol raids, power wasn't measured by swords alone, it was measured by spirit and knowledge. In this harsh environment, Rabia Bala Hatun was born. She was no ordinary girl, she was the daughter of the most respected man in Anatolia, Sheikh Edebali, the spiritual leader of the Turkmen tribes. Bala grew up surrounded by books of wisdom and circles of dhikr, learning how to read men and politics before she even learned to read books. When the young Osman met Bala, he didn't just see a beautiful woman, he saw the blessing of her father and the depth of her insight. Historical legends tell us that when Osman slept at Sheikh Edebali's lodge, he had his famous dream. A moon emerged from the sheikh's chest and entered Osman's, and from it grew a massive tree that shaded the entire world. When the sheikh interpreted the dream, he told him, "My son, the moon is my daughter Bala. Allah has granted you sovereignty, and your lineage will rule the world." And right there began the greatest love story and alliance that changed the course of history. In the year 1289 AD, the blessed marriage took place. This union was not merely a family bond, it was the foundational pillar of the Ottoman Empire. Osman possessed the sword and military might, while Sheikh Edebali and his daughter Bala held religious and public loyalty. Through this clever alliance, the tribes united around Osman, transforming him from a minor clan leader into a commander carrying the banner of a great cause. But do not think that Bala's life in the tents was easy or comfortable. Whenever Osman was away on conquests and battles for months at a time, Bala was the internal fortress of the tribe. She managed its affairs and led the Bakiyan-i Rum, or the Sisters of Anatolia, the very first economic and paramilitary women's organization in Turkish history. She educated women, managed the economy, and prepared supplies for the army. She was, quite literally, the pillar that never bowed in the absence of men. Despite all the hardships, her initial delay in bearing children, and the political friction typical of those eras, Bala gave birth to Osman's brilliant son, Alaeddin Pasha. Contrary to what usually happens in struggles for the throne, Bala's lineage displayed immense wisdom. Alaeddin willingly stepped aside from the throne for his brother, Orhan, choosing instead to become the first Grand Vizier in the history of the state. He drafted the laws and organized the army, drawing his wisdom from his mother and the knowledge of his grandfather. In the year 1324 AD, Bala Hatun passed away and was buried next to her father in the city of Belachik, leaving behind a nation born from the womb of patience and sacrifice. Bala departed, but her name remained deeply carved into the foundations of an empire that endured for over 600 years. Share with us in the comments. Did you already know about Bala Hatun's true role in history, or did you learn about her through the series?